Behind Bars 2024.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
And boy, did that rain come down last night.
Yeah, I got some pretty heavy rain showers here and there. In fact, out in Albany, there's already some lightning taking place with some of these rain showers. In fact, let's look at the radar, see how things are shaping up early this morning. The heaviest rainfall has already passed us to the pretty much to the north and east. A few lightning bolts picked up on our lightning tracker here on our radar. And again, this morning it's a mild one. Temperatures in the 40s with light rain. It is a bit breezy out there, we'll say that, and it does feel like 41 with that wind chill. But headlines, on and off rain today. The heaviest rain is over with. We're dealing with just lingering, stubborn, low-level moisture, which will produce light sprinkles and light rain on and off throughout the day. We do dry out officially by tonight, and then following that, dry starts with afternoon rain is expected over the next few days. So again, we're in this unsettled weather pattern with temperatures climbing only a few degrees into the upper 40s to low 50s for today. And then following today, again, we're tracking slightly warmer temperatures and eventually a dry stretch. We'll talk about that in that full forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. New this morning, an impeachment showdown.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good morning, welcome back. It is currently 5:12. It's time now for the Munson Commutecast as we take a look at road conditions to and from work today. First off, a live look at those roads in mainly the Utica area south, especially near Route 20. And again, there's really no impacts to travel aside from some ponding on roadways, especially the main areas along the arterial that do see ponding. Just a heads up for that. It is still dark out, so you might not quite see those deeper puddles. But again, only poor drainage areas. Other locations, the roads are just wet. Of course, it's well above freezing, so we're not talking about any impacts regarding travel, at least on the roads. And so again, this morning, rain continues to lighten, and because of that, with the heavier rain overnight, that's why we have yellows and the icons there to indicate that there's potential for ponding on those roadways. And then following that, green across the board. We've got stubborn, low-level moisture keeping things a bit on the damp side for the remainder of the day today. But we do dry out tonight, and then we're tracking on and off rain again for the next few days. But we'll let you know exactly when those rain showers arrive in detail in that full forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. This week is a time to celebrate and thank.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, welcome back everyone. Happy Thursday. Today, well, it started out pretty rainy, especially overnight. Some of you, especially areas out east, could have heard a rumble of thunder or two. And the rain is slowly going to be on the lighter side throughout the morning. And a live look at downtown Cooperstown at this point, we're seeing the remnants of that rain, some damp conditions, wet roads, some ponding on roadways in the poor drainage regions. And it's currently, though, 45 degrees, a mild start, but we don't warm up by much today. As you take a look right here, the heaviest rain showers are now entering parts of the capital region out to the east, and following that, just some lingering rain showers out to the west. And as you see here, highs only climbing into the upper 40s to low 50s. Winds remaining pretty breezy today, too, as well, between roughly 5 to 10 miles per hour initially, then 10 to 15 miles per hour throughout the day today. Rain chances, you can see here, they're not completely gone, but the rain will be much more light today compared to overnight and in some spots in yesterday evening. But the clouds will remain pretty stubborn. Not a lot of sunshine for today. In fact, not a lot of sunshine for tomorrow either. We have a few breaks in the morning Saturday before clouds return yet again. And then Sunday, stubborn clouds, which will give way to some sunshine by Monday for Earth Day. But regardless of the clouds, the pollen will be right back up to very high levels by Saturday and into Sunday. the rain today brought a bit of a relief with the cooler temperatures as well, with medium levels of pollen, but again, the rebound as we head into the weekend. So a recap of the weather that happened overnight. We're seeing this frontal boundary combined with another frontal boundary right here, surge into central New York, and early this morning, we're dealing with the rain showers there. But going to the future, we can see that there's still some stubborn, lingering rain. We dry out again tonight, and then here's another round of rain showers arriving at least as we head into Friday afternoon. Then we dry out again, dry start Saturday, and then another round of afternoon rain arriving Saturday. So we're tracking dry mornings and rainy afternoons for the next few days. But for today, though, we're looking at a rainy morning turning to a mostly dry afternoon with a few spotty light rain showers sticking around. It's going to be misty, it's going to be damp out there, and temperatures will struggle to reach the upper 40s to low 50s. Next 12 hours, a cooler day here in central New York with stubborn clouds and misty conditions. Tonight, we cool down into the mid to low 40s with mostly cloudy skies and then completely drying out. Your 7-day forecast remaining breezy as we head into the weekend. Temperatures only climbing into the low to mid 50s. Then Earth Day, a little warmer with highs in the upper 50s and sunshine. We are tracking more rain arriving as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. Gary?
Eric, thanks. The time right now is 5:23. Still ahead on Sunrise, present 24.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning once again, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
And I know I heard that rain overnight. It came down pretty hard at times.
Yeah, pretty hard in some spots. Some thunder and lightning was reported as well. And as we head throughout the morning, things will gradually wind down. We'll still be stuck in some rain showers throughout the day, on and off, but they'll be much lighter than overnight. But let's look at the radar, see how things are shaping up right now. And so far, the rain showers are still sticking primarily to the north of the I-90 corridor right there, but you can see the heavier rain showers currently out in eastern central New York, closer to the capital region. 47, the official temperature at Griffith and Rome this morning. And the winds remain, again, a bit breezy out there for the rest of the day today. And so on and off light rain today. We do dry out pretty much completely by tonight. And then following that, for the next few days, we've got dry mornings and rainy afternoons. We'll talk about the exact timing of these rain showers coming up in just a few minutes. But again, over the next 12 hours, it's a pretty unsettled day with on and off light rain, drizzle, and just misty conditions. It's going to be damp out there with temperatures struggling to reach the upper 40s to low 50s. Following today, we're talking about, again, those rain chances the next few days and the potential for completely dry weather. I'll let you know exactly when that happens and that full forecast straight ahead. Yuri?
Eric, thanks. 2035, 11.
Welcome back. The time now is 5:43, and we're showcasing, of course, the weather photo of the day on this Thursday, and we are keeping with the tradition of showcasing some great flowering photos. This one, some flowers submitted by a viewer in Salisbury. A great shot of some snowdrops, who the viewer said these are usually the first to sprout or to bloom in their yard, which these, along with daffodils and just the early flowers before we get the later flowers arriving, definitely a great picture there. If you want to submit your flower photos, your blooming photos, anything spring related, send it to the link on top of your screen, wktv.com/weather/pics. Well, the radar is looking a little bit damp out there this morning. We're tracking widespread rain coming to an end. Heavier rain showers up near Lake Pleasant, closer to locations up in Hamilton and Fulton counties. But following that, we're looking at still some additional rain showers taking place in pretty much areas north of I-90. And temperatures mild this morning in the mid-40s, only warming up a few degrees into the upper 40s to low 50s. We're tracking, though, when this rain comes to an end and when we're seeing completely dry weather in that full forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Thanks. The time right now is 5:45, and it is.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, welcome back. We are looking at some morning rain showers early today before things turn, I wouldn't say quite completely dry, but a lot less rainy than early this morning. A live look at downtown Cooperstown right now. We can see the wet surfaces ponding on roadways and poor drainage areas, and temperatures pretty mild in the mid 40s as this morning continues on. And the radar looking at heavier rain showers passing primarily into the part of the capital region now. We've got a few pockets of light to moderate rain still lingering early this morning, but following this, rain will become a lot more light and more spotty in nature. Temperatures starting out in the mid 40s this morning, warming up only a few degrees into the upper 40s to low 50s. Winds will make it feel a little bit cooler. We got wind speeds of roughly 10 to 15 miles per hour during the afternoon. And regarding rain chances, well, rain will be sticking around pretty much all throughout the day today. But again, it's going to be a much lighter, misty, patchy drizzle, and then just light rain here and there. But what will be certain will be the cloud cover. The clouds will be pretty stubborn throughout the entire day today and pretty much all throughout tomorrow as well. We got a few peaks of sunshine early Saturday before more clouds arrive Saturday afternoon and evening. And then stubborn clouds might still stick around as we head into Sunday. The rain is benefiting at least a little bit regarding the pollen count. Lower pollen counts today on the medium level, but again, as we continue to dry up a little bit more, we have more dry stretches here and there. The allergens will continue to rise, especially for this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Recapping the weather that's taken place overnight, we're seeing two frontal boundaries combine right here over central New York, and then that's what's causing our rain this morning. But heading to the future, that front will exit our region, and then we'll just be dealing with some lingering moisture in the lower levels. But then we dry out tonight. More rain arrives Friday afternoon, drying out yet again, and then here comes another front that arrives on Saturday, especially during the afternoon hours. You can see here, rain showers this morning giving way to some spotty light rain here and there this afternoon. Temperatures struggling to reach the upper 40s to low 50s. Dry tonight with mostly cloudy skies, and then more rain showers arriving by tomorrow afternoon. But over the next 12 hours, on and off light rain, a cooler than average day, but overall pretty mild. Then by tonight, mostly cloudy, lows in the 40s. 7-day forecast. We're calling for 50s for Saturday and Sunday. Drying out Sunday, more sun for Earth Day and Monday, and remaining pretty much dry until Wednesday of next week.
18th, 2024.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here at 6. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
And I just heard the rain getting a little heavier.
Yeah, we got a few rain showers still sticking around here in central New York this morning. It's going to be a bit of an unsettled day with on and off rain, lightening up a little bit, not as heavy as overnight, but still we're just in this stubborn weather pattern. But let's take a look at the radar right now and see how those rain showers are shaping up at this point. And so far, the heaviest rain is currently passing through the capital region right now, north of the Hudson Valley into parts of Speculator in Hamilton County. And as Gary mentioned, just a round of some more moderate rain taking place heading just into the I-90 corridor in Herkimer County, right there in between parts of German Flats and into Salisbury in areas, again, in central and northern Herkimer County. Currently, it's 47 degrees, a bit breezy out there, so the feels like temperature is down into the low 40s. And we don't really warm up by much today. In fact, with all the rain and clouds, the sun is not going to do his best to warm things up. We do dry out, though, by tonight. And then we're tracking dry mornings with rainy afternoons for the next few days. Bit of a on and off rainy weather pattern as we approach the start of the weekend. And the next 12 hours, you can see here, clouds and rain and just unsettled weather sticking around. Following today, we're tracking slightly warmer weather by tomorrow and Saturday. And eventually, when we could see some extended dry weather in that full forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Brand new this morning, an impeachment showdown.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good morning. It's currently 6:13. Time now for the Munson CommuteCast as we take a look at road conditions heading to work today and heading for your evening commute. First off, a look at those roads all across the Utica area and other surrounding regions. And so far this morning, road conditions are pretty okay. The only issue is in some spots where there's poor drainage, for example, typical problem areas along the arterial that could see some ponding early this morning. Just watch out for that. Now, the daylight has already started to move in, at least the twilight. So because of that, the puddles are a lot easier to see versus when it's completely dark out and those puddles are blended in with the road. But again, this morning, aside from some ponding on those roads and poor drainage areas, that's pretty much all we're dealing with for today. We got some rain showers lightening up throughout the morning and afternoon, and then following that for this evening, some light rain still sticking around, other misty and damp conditions with no impacts expected for travel, aside from, of course, using your windshield wipers throughout the day today. No sunglasses needed for the near term. We'll let you know exactly when we need them again in that full forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Several local small businesses received grants yesterday.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. This Thursday, we're dealing with a rainy start to the day. Following that, just some on and off light rain lingering throughout the afternoon and the evening. But a live look at downtown Utica right now. It's a pretty damp start. Grab that umbrella as you head out the door. And the roads, again, looking wet this morning. Radar is quiet in areas to the south and to the west, but here locally, not so much. We've got some steady rain falling in parts of the Mohawk Valley, a little lighter in areas in the southern valleys, while the heaviest rain is starting to come to an end in some locations near the capital region, and the heaviest of rain currently taking place along a strip heading directly through downtown Albany. Day planner, well, we're talking about temperatures this morning in the mid-40s, only warming up a few degrees into the upper 40s to low 50s this afternoon. Wind speeds going to be a bit breezy, 10 to 15 miles per hour winds today. Rain chances, well, pretty much on and off throughout the morning and afternoon. But again, the rainfall rates will be a lot lighter as we approach the late afternoon to early evening. But clouds, well, they will remain pretty stubborn pretty much all throughout the day today. And that will be a common trend also for tomorrow. And by the afternoon Saturday, we do get some peaks of sunshine early Saturday morning, and then hopefully some more sun by Sunday. But as of now, it's trending on the mostly cloudy side. The silver lining in the rain showers is those of you who suffer from allergies like myself, a bit of a relief for today. We got medium pollen levels out there right now, but those pollen levels will return as we head into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with very high counts. The main culprits being elm and maple. But a recap of the weather system overnight, two frontal boundaries combining over central New York, and it's currently combined right now, but as it surges to the east, the forcing of the rain comes to an end, and just we're left with lingering low-level moisture, which will bring misty conditions and on and off light rain, nothing too major. We dry out tonight, and then here comes another front, bringing rain heading into Friday afternoon. Then we dry out, and then yet again, more rain from another frontal boundary arriving on Saturday. But zooming in, we're seeing that widespread rain this morning, lightening up a little bit throughout the late morning, early afternoon, and then stubborn moisture near the surface, bringing sprinkles and drizzle here and there, drying out. And then after a dry start Friday, of course, there comes more rain. Next 12 hours, upper 40s, low 50s with on and off light rain this afternoon. And then tonight, we're back down into the low 40s with mostly cloudy skies. Your 7-day forecast, we got 50s for the weekend, breezy as well, drying out Saturday, sunshine for Earth Day with highs in the upper 50s.
News with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
And those rain showers seem to get heavy, and then they quiet down and then they get heavy again. So it's like a moving thing all morning.
Yeah, moving thing. We got on and off rain early this morning. It's a damp and rainy start, and throughout the day today, it's going to be cool. It's going to be damp, and overall, just a pretty. I feel like a blah is a good word, but some people do like a rainy day. The only thing for me though is I want a mix. I want sunshine, maybe some rain here and there, but I don't want constant clouds and rain. I'm not sure you're probably the same way with that too.
That's for sure.
Let's take a look at the radar right now and how things are shaping up. And the heavier rain is still exiting our area out to the capital region, and this is all due to a forcing from a frontal boundary that is pushing north and east. You can see the movement of it right now, and following this, the rain will be a lot less heavy and a lot more of that misty, damp, light sprinkles, light drizzle type rain, as there's only just some lingering moisture in the lower levels. But it's currently 46 degrees, a mild start, but we're not warming up by much. Those winds are a bit strong and notable, and again, we're tracking on and off rain throughout the day today. We dry out tonight, and then we're tracking dry mornings and rainy afternoons over the next few days. And so again, over the next 12 hours, highs only climbing a few degrees with on and off light sprinkles and rain. And following that, we are tracking a return to some dry weather, but we have to get through this weather first. So let's know exactly when we see that dry stretch and that full forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Well, 2035.
Good morning, welcome back. It is now 6:43 and we've received lots and lots of great submissions with those spring photos, lots of flowers submitted. We're going to showcase another one of those flowers here this morning. This one, some snowdrops taken in a local area in Salisbury. A great shot there. The viewer that submitted this said these are their first flowers that bloom in their property during the spring. And again, we're going to continue to showcase all the spring-like photos of this season taking place here in central New York. If you want to submit a photo like this one, send it to the link on top of your screen, wktv.com/weather/pics. If we don't showcase your photo here in News Channel 2 at sunrise, you can also go there and see other submissions from all of you here in our local area. Radar, well, it's showing rain showers this morning, but it will be lightening up throughout the morning and afternoon as we're dealing with some light mist and damp conditions for the remainder of the day today, again, following this initial round of rain. We're tracking more rain shower chances over the next few days, and when we could finally see a completely dry stretch of weather in that full forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. The time right now is 6:44, and it is time for the Morning Mug Club, brought to you.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. A almost completely different story this morning compared to yesterday morning, with that sunshine giving way to rain and now a rainy start to the day today. A live look at downtown Utica right now. The rain is still falling in a lot of locations. The roads also covered in water as well. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. The rain will continue to shift north and east, at least the heaviest of the rainfall. Following this frontal boundary, things will dry up a little bit, but we'll still be dealing with some stubborn low-level moisture here in our local area, causing some light drizzle, potentially some light sprinkles here and there. Temperatures starting out in the low to mid 40s, in some spots only climbing into the upper 40s to low 50s by this afternoon. Winds remaining pretty breezy again today. Wind speeds between 5 and 10 miles per hour. You can see right here early this morning, then 10 to 15 miles per hour throughout the daytime today. Rain chances, again, initially more widespread, and then following that, those rain chances becoming more on and off and light in nature. And regardless of the rain, it's going to be a cloudy one, and not looking at any true breaks in the clouds throughout the day today. And same thing for tomorrow. We're in this cloudy weather pattern yet again. We could see some peaks in sun early Saturday morning before more clouds arrive again by Saturday afternoon, and potentially some sunshine on Sunday. We'll wait for more data to come in for the second half of the weekend. The silver lining in these clouds and rain showers and cooler temperatures is it puts a bit of a relief on the pollen count. I know some of you, including myself, have been dealing with some pretty nasty allergies here and there, and thankfully today, not too bad. However, the pollen counts will continue to increase as we head into the weekend. A recap of the system passing us. You can see here a frontal boundary pushing through central New York, but following this, it actually exits our area to the east, and we have no more forcing taking place, so just some stubborn moisture keeping things a bit damp throughout the afternoon. You can see here the widespread rain ending, on and off light sprinkles and drizzle throughout the day today, and temperatures struggling to reach the upper 40s to low 50s. But again, a recap for today, on and off rain, a pretty cool one out there, but in fact, cooler than average for this time of year. By tonight, we're down into the low 40s with mostly cloudy skies. Your 7-day forecast. 50s for the weekend, breezy conditions. Hopefully we're looking at more sun for Sunday. It's been pretty dreary the past few weekends with rain and clouds and storms, but following that, Earth Day looking pretty nice with temperatures in the upper 50s and sunshine.
The news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on the CW11. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
And that rain seems to have quieted down finally for us here on the Hill.
Yeah, after a rainy overnight, or a rainy start to the day, things will wind down a little bit. We're not quite out of the woods with light rain, but the heaviest of it will be over and done with by this morning. Let's look at the radar and see how things are shaping up right now this morning. As we mentioned here, the heaviest rain is slowly moving its way north and east. You can see the trend of it on the radar right now, and this is all due to a frontal boundary which is continuing to push north and east. And following this, there's little forcing in the atmosphere. Basically, that means that the rain showers will be a little bit more light in nature. Currently 47 degrees with light rain at Griffiths and Rome. It's a bit breezy out there too as well, winds of 11 miles per hour, so it feels a bit cooler with the feels like temp at 42 degrees. What we're tracking, well, on and off rain for today. We do eventually dry out by tonight after sunset, and then after that, we've got dry mornings with rainy afternoons. That'll be the trend for pretty much tomorrow and into Saturday. But over the next 12 hours, you can see here, warming up only a few degrees, not changing by much. Those clouds remaining stubborn, and of course, those rain showers hit or miss throughout the day today. Following that, we have a look at the timing of the rain heading into the next few days, and then eventually we could see a completely dry stretch of weather in that full forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. New this morning, an impeachment showdown was
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back, everyone. Happy Thursday. Well, compared to the start yesterday with all that sunshine this morning, a bit of the opposite. We're tracking widespread rain moving through the area. A live look at downtown Utica right now. It's a bit damp out there as so far the rain is continuing on, but the rain will lighten up as the morning turns to the afternoon. In fact, a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We're looking at all this rain pretty much Utica and east, but it's surging north and east, and beyond that, aside from a spotty shower here and there, things will dry out for the most part with just some lingering moisture and damp conditions near the surface. Throughout the day, those temperatures climb only a few degrees into the upper 40s to low 50s. Winds remaining pretty breezy, 10 to 15 miles per hour. Rain chances you can see here on and off, but much lighter this afternoon than this morning. But lastly, the clouds will remain pretty stubborn throughout the day today. And not only for today, but also for tomorrow. We're in this cloudy pattern. A sunny start Saturday before yet again more clouds arrive in the afternoon and evening. And hopefully we get some more peaks of sun on Sunday, but we'll wait for more high-resolution data to come in regarding the cloud forecast for the second half of the weekend. But regarding pollen, that's the one silver lining with this rain showers today. If you're like me and suffer from some seasonal allergies, well, the good news is that we have low pollen counts, at least medium pollen counts, compared to normal for today. But unfortunately, though, those pollen counts shoot right back up to very high by Saturday and Sunday. But a recap, here is that frontal boundary pushing through central New York, and the current position right now, which is directly over our local area, will continue to shift north and east, and following that, just a few light surges of light rain and sprinkles here and there throughout the afternoon and evening. And then following that, a dry overnight hours before more rain arrives by tomorrow afternoon. So our skycast showing widespread rain, then coming to an end this afternoon. You can see on and off light rain. The colors here are very light, which indicates lighter rain on the spectrum here on our rain scale. But then after that, dry overnight, then rain arrives as we head into Friday afternoon. Next 12 hours, you can see here, 47 to 49 degrees, some spots above 50 with clouds and light rain. Then by tonight, we're back down into the low 40s with mostly cloudy skies. Your 7-day forecast, we got 50s for the weekend, breezy, a rainy start, at least dry start Saturday, rain in the afternoon. Then we dry out by Sunday, and then hopefully more sun arrives by Earth Day of next week.
Our attention now to the weather. Meteorologist Eric Gage joining us now. And when we were on this morning, boy, that rain count came down pretty heavy, but not since.
Yeah, heavy overnight rain, heavy morning rain showers, and things have lightened up a little bit. In fact, let's take a look at the radar right now and see how things are shaping up. And so far, as expected, the rain is lightening up for pretty much all of central New York. The only thing we're going to be tracking is this system out to the south and to the west. This line right here from another weak frontal disturbance, otherwise known as a trough, moving through a part of our area. This will bring with it a chance for some light to moderate rain, especially south of I-90 and Route 20. But beyond that, these showers you can see here are light and spotty in nature. And regardless, this afternoon, in fact, it's so light that in Griffith and Rome, reporting just cloudy skies and no light rain. Still struggling to get into the upper 40s right now. This cloud cover is thick, and even with that strong April sun, which going back to pretty much the sunshine strength around the year, this normally is right around August sunshine strength. But again, it's breezy and it's cloudy and it's cool, and we're expecting that pretty much throughout the remainder of the day today, with some light rain turning to overcast and just cloudy skies and dry weather overnight tonight. But we're not done with the rain just yet. We're tracking more rain chances over the next few days. We'll talk about that in full detail straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Local crime victims, clergy.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon. Welcome back, everyone. This Thursday is trending to be a cool one, a windy one, and overall a cloudy, unsettled, overall a pretty, I would say, cooler than average, just damp day here in central New York. And a live look at downtown Utica right now. We're still dealing with those overcast conditions right there. And rain has temporarily stopped in some locations, but we're not done with the rain just yet. A live look at the radar. We've got the widespread, steady, in fact, some spots, heavy rainfall overnight, which has exited our area beyond the capital region towards Vermont. But here in at least western to parts of central New York, south of Syracuse, starting to see some rain showers redevelop once more. But there's very weak forcing with these showers, so these won't be as heavy as the ones we saw overnight last night and into early this morning. And they'd be less steady with on and off rain heading into later on this evening. And those temperatures are going to continue to struggle to reach the upper 40s to low 50s. We got thick clouds in place, damp conditions, strong winds. And so overall, it's going to be another cool day here in central New York. Winds remaining strong for the most part, gradually diminishing a little bit heading into the overnight. But regarding rain chances, we're still dealing with these on and off rain showers throughout the remainder of the afternoon and evening before we dry out with just some light mist heading into the overnight. But clouds remain persistent pretty much for the rest of today and for most of Friday. Maybe a very faint peak of some sunshine early tomorrow morning through the faded high-level clouds, but we have a better chance for sun early Saturday before yet again another front brings more rain. And then by Sunday, probably the best shot of the next 4 days to see several hours straight of sunshine. But regarding pollen, this is the good news that sometimes comes with the higher rainfall and cooler temperatures in spring. A bit of a relief for those of you who suffer from allergies like myself. low to medium pollen counts for today, but as things gradually dry up with much less widespread rain, the pollen counts will increase yet again. And heading into Friday and this weekend, looking to see very high pollen counts, mainly tree pollen, being elm and maple the main culprits. Recapping what happened in the past few hours, that frontal boundary has pushed through central New York. The strongest of the forcing of the system has since passed us, but following that, we've got more rounds of rain from multiple frontal boundaries heading into tomorrow, especially tomorrow evening, and then heading into Saturday evening as well. So our skycast showing some on and off light rain and clouds here and there, drying out for the most part tonight, then a dry start tomorrow. Then more rain showers arrive tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening before we see yet again a dry start and then more rain by Saturday. Next 12 hours, at least starting out this morning, haven't really changed those temperatures by much. And now heading into tonight, those temperatures will still remain down into the low 40s. Your 7-day forecast. Starting out dry tomorrow, then returns rain. Same thing for Saturday. For both days, mornings are dry, afternoons are rainy, a bit breezy for the weekend too, but following Saturday, we're going to start to see some dry weather move in, which will linger into Earth Day on Monday, and then eventually into Tuesday before rain arrives again on Wednesday.
So Sunday looks pretty good.
Yeah, Sunday, hopefully the rest of the second half of the weekend and the start of next week looking pretty sunny.
Eric, thanks. Coming up, President Biden joining us now. And Eric, you've been keeping an eye on that storm. It's pretty much moving our way, right?
Yeah, and this is what happened overnight. In fact, some of the heavier rain we experienced overnight last night, even some rumbles of thunder, was from the decaying part of this system. In fact, let's take a closer look right here and see how it's shaped up. You can see that line of strong storms moving directly through Michigan. And look at all the lightning picked up on our lightning tracker. Oh my gosh, look at all that. Then it weakened right before it moved into our local area. Now, currently, what we're tracking right now is some stronger storms possible out in the Midwest still. This is from a separate frontal boundary. In fact, they've got a level 3 out of 5 risk for a strong storm system directly in areas in Illinois, just a part of Missouri and northern Kentucky at this point. But back here locally, nothing like that is expected. We are only tracking a few light spotty rain showers here and there, and that'll be the main story throughout the day today. It's currently 45 degrees. It's windy, it's cool, it's cloudy. It's a typical, I would say, early spring day about this time of year. Usually you're about running 10 degrees warmer than this. But over the next 12 hours, we're seeing those temperatures struggle to reach the low 50s under some on and off rain showers. And then by tonight, we dry out, but that's not going to be the case for tomorrow. A dry start, returning to some more rain. Let's know exactly when we see an extended stretch of dry weather in that full forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. A school bus was involved in a
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon. Welcome back, everyone. It's still a cool and windy day out there. Light rain falling. It feels like one of those mid-March days here in central New York. And a live look at Cooperstown. It's raining out right now, and temperatures currently in the low to mid-40s and higher elevations, mid to upper 40s in those town locations there as well. And a live look at the radar. We're not entirely dry. Some spots under mostly cloudy skies and on and off light drizzle and sprinkles here and there. But following that, we've got some on and off rain expected for the remainder of this evening before we dry out for the most part by tonight. And again, this system is moving in from the southwest. The widespread rain has exited our area to the north and east. But one of the benefits we've been seeing with this rain has been seeing a lot more green. I noticed, at least driving home from work yesterday, the amount of green on the, at least not just trees, but also the shrubs out in parts of the woods side of the roads. But back to the temperatures, again, it's only warming up a few degrees this afternoon, with high temperatures climbing as high as the upper 40s to low 50s. Cloud cover remaining pretty stubborn for the entire day today. And the same thing for tomorrow. We could have a brief break in the clouds by early Friday morning. Some faded high-level clouds could bring a peak of sunshine. Better chance for sun Saturday morning before another frontal boundary brings rain. And then for Sunday, as long as we're dealing with those lake effect clouds north or south, we could see some peaks of sunshine outside of that cloud layer. But another good thing that this rain could bring, thinking on the high note with some of these things, will be the lower pollen count. We've got low pollen count for today, or low medium, relative to typical spring. But following the rain and more dry weather arriving, at least for parts of the day, Saturday and Sunday, the pollen counts return to high or very high levels. Bigger picture, frontal boundary is exiting our area, pushing to the northeast, and following that, drying out tonight. Then here comes more rain from another frontal boundary by tomorrow afternoon. And we dry out again, and then same story. Here comes another frontal boundary on Saturday. This one will be a little bit more weak than the one arriving on Friday. And again today, zooming in on our skycast, we've got clouds, we got drizzle, we got light rain. Things will dry out. Then tomorrow afternoon, another round of rain showers with still some stubborn clouds. Temperatures a little warmer tomorrow than it is today. And then following that, drying out. A dry start Saturday with some peaks of sunshine. Then here comes some more rain showers again heading into Saturday evening. Next 12 hours, again, we started out with cooler temperatures this morning, but we haven't really warmed up too much. Still in the mid-40s in a lot of spots. Clouds and rain here and there, turning to mostly cloudy skies by tonight. And then your 7-day forecast, well, it's drying up by the second half of the weekend. Sunday, lake effect clouds stubborn in some spots, high of 53. A little warmer for Earth Day. It's around the corner with sunshine. Hopefully the dry weather moves out for that for those that have plans. I know there's some that do have road cleanups during those days as well. And the dry weather sticks until Tuesday, and then rain arrives again by Wednesday.
Yeah.
So let's enjoy the brief stretches of dry weather here and there throughout the next few days.
We should all get it off, go out and clean.
Yes.
Take Monday off. Eric, thanks. Well, 911 emergency.
With Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Dreary day, Kristen. We're going to be seeing more of this tonight, but it gets a little bit nicer tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be quite as much of a washout. Let's take a look at what's going on out there. Widespread light, generally persistent rain continues this evening. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This is moving in from the west, but it's in no hurry, so we'll be dealing with some light rain and some patchy fog as we head into tonight. Current temperature is 45 degrees. Again, just a chilly day. Fog forms overnight as temperatures fall into the low 40s. Rain again Friday afternoon, but the first part of the day starts out dry. But again, we do expect to see some rain before the day is done. The weather over the weekend looks breezy. Some showers to contend with on Saturday, but Sunday does look nicer, and at least some dry weather for the weekend, unlike last weekend. Rain this evening. Again, watch out for some patchy fog. We're tracking the next round that moves in for tomorrow, and a sneak peek at the weekend. A look at the forecast coming up. Chris, back to you.
Well, it's not water safari weather yet.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. Dreary conditions continue across central New York this evening. We're tracking widespread light rainfall, and there will be some patchy drizzle and fog to go along with it as we head towards sunset. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. As expected, just a dreary day, and that rain has been pretty consistent throughout the afternoon. This is live look in downtown Utica. It's chilly. Temperatures are only in the 40s. They're not going to cool off too much more tonight. What we will see roll in is the fog. That will be thick, especially in hilltop locations. Be on the lookout for that after sunset. And again, that could be pretty thick in spots tonight. Looking to do some yard work. I know the weather is slowly getting warmer. Of course, they've got days like today. If you're trying to get a head start on spring, you're going to have to work around the weather for the next 2 days. Friday morning and the very early afternoon look dry. Saturday, late in the day, is going to be your opportunity to get things done outdoors. Sunday looks to be the better of the next 3 days. We're expecting dry weather, but even then, the wind looks to be kicking up. Temperatures today, again, chilly. Lake Pleasant, 41 degrees. Dolgeville, 44. Little Falls, 45. It doesn't help that we have the rain with these kind of temperatures. Cooperstown, 49. Oneonta, 46. And Norwich with 46 degrees. A stalled front preventing warm air from getting here, bringing clouds and showers. Again, it's all part of low pressure that continues to swing through. This is our next round of rain out towards Chicago. That will be arriving tomorrow late in the day. That's a cold front. And it's not really much of a push of cold weather rather than just a change in the wind direction. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the low 40s. Cloudy skies, patchy drizzle, patchy fog to start out Friday morning. Friday, we start out dry, but then the next round of rain arrives in the afternoon. 1 p.m. scattered showers, temperatures in the upper 50s. On and off rain showers through Friday evening. We get a chance to dry out as we head into Saturday morning. We're expecting some breaks of sunshine, but we do expect to see some lake effect rain showers develop in the afternoon and evening. So it's not completely dry Saturday. The winds will be picking up, but again, it won't be as dreary as today. Additional rainfall tomorrow looks to be about a quarter to half an inch region wide. Tonight, patchy fog, a low of 43, some on and off rain showers. Tomorrow, we're dry in the morning. We're expecting some showers in the afternoon. High temperatures climbing to the upper 50s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. It's breezy over the weekend and on the cooler side. Highs in the low 50s Saturday and Sunday. You can see those overnight lows, Kristen, in the low 30s. And that's just a reminder that we don't want to be planting any of the frost-sensitive vegetation. You can plant some stuff that can tolerate the frost, but just be careful.
I mean, I can have the best weather and plant something and it won't survive, so you don't want to ask me. What's in him? Bill, thank you. Cities and meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Not the greatest weather to do gardening over the next couple of days. We were talking about how you don't want to plant anything that's sensitive to frost these days, but there are things that you can plant that can tolerate frost. If you're going to be doing that over the next couple of days, I think Sunday is going to be your best bet for some dry weather. It has been quite dreary, and it continues tonight. It's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Watch out for some patchy fog this evening and tonight. The rain continues through early tonight, and then it comes to a temporary end with more on the way as we head into Friday. Temperatures will be on the cooler side over the next several days. We'll be in the upper 50s tomorrow, but we'll be back into the low 50s as we head into the weekend. Taking the dog out for a walk this evening. Again, it's on the chilly side, light rain showers, temperatures in the 40s. Tonight's featured dog is Vito from New York Mills. This is brought to you by Nye Automotive Group. We're taking a look at the forecast heading into the weekend. That's coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Happening now, it's the Anita Stevens.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. A dreary day is expected across Central New York. The rain continues. Let's take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This rain is moving very, very slowly this evening from the west, and not really expecting this to clear out anytime soon. So we can expect some light rain showers, patchy drizzle, and fog overnight. Be on the lookout for that. It could be pretty thick in some places by late tonight and early tomorrow. It's a live look in downtown Old Forge. Temperatures 42, chilly out there. We're looking at the wind here. It's been a windy stretch of weather, and unfortunately for those of you that are not a fan of the wind, I don't have very much good news in this department. It stays breezy here Friday. It's windy over the weekend, breezy on Monday. We don't really get a break from the wind here with this upcoming weather pattern being near or just slightly below average. It ends up bringing wind with it. Our sky watchers, again, it doesn't feel like the second half of April here in Central New York. Whitesboro 43, Barneveld 43. Just a chilly day. Salisbury, how about that? 39, Mohawk 45, Inlet 44, 49 in Milford, Westford 45, and Paynes Hollow with 43. When looking to the west, we can see an area of low pressure which is driving our weather. The next round of rain arrives tomorrow afternoon. That is presently approaching Chicago, and that will be here tomorrow, again late in the day. We should have some dry weather in between this current round of rain and what arrives on Friday. So again, it's looking cloudy tonight. Again, a chance to dry out somewhat. As we head into Friday morning, again, some patchy fog. Temperatures start out in the mid to upper 40s. It's a cloudy Friday. Rain arrives in the afternoon from the west. I think temperatures will make a run towards 60. I think we'll come up just shy. The second half of Friday looks wet. On and off showers heading into Friday night. We do get a chance to dry out Saturday, at least for part of the day. In fact, we might even see some sunshine by 7 o'clock in the morning. But with colder air moving over Lake Ontario, that means lake effect cloud cover and lake effect rain showers. So yeah, we're talking about that here for the start of the weekend. That's most likely to happen in the afternoon. Temperatures Saturday in the low 50s early in the day. Projected rainfall, this is what we're expecting tonight and tomorrow. Another ½ an inch is expected for most of central New York. Tonight, patchy fog, a low of 43. Tomorrow, showers in the afternoon, 58 for the high. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. A breezy, generally chilly weekend. Low 50s on Saturday. Again, on and off rain showers. Sunday does look dry, 53. Earth Day is Monday, sunshine, 53. 58 on Tuesday. Rain and cooler weather persisting into the second part of next week with highs in the upper 40s. We'll be right back.
Look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Tracking showers this evening. It's been a dreary day. It looks dreary for at least the next couple of hours. The back edge of the rain is out near Syracuse, but this is not in a hurry. So we'll be dealing with some light rain as we head into this evening as well as early tonight. Watch out for patchy fog, too. I think we can see some after sunset. Current temperature 44 degrees, cloudy skies. It's been a chilly day, and it will remain cool as we head into tonight. Temperatures won't change very much overnight. Rain again arrives Friday afternoon, so we will get a small break in the rain between late tonight and early tomorrow before that next round arrives. The winds pick up in the wake of that weather system, which is a cold front, which will be bringing us breezy conditions as we head into the weekend. This evening, again, tracking some rain, temperatures in the 40s. Watch out for patchy fog overnight. We've got to look at the weekend forecast coming out. Kristen, back to you.
And Shannon Forrest.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. A dreary day here in central New York. Still tracking showers. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We've got a stalled front in place. So even though the back edge of this looks like it's approaching our area, it's going to take a while for this to move through. Things are just kind of stuck in the atmosphere today. And what that means is more showers. Likely we'll see some fog tonight. We'll very slowly see this rain push through, and we should get a chance to dry out somewhat tonight. Here's a live look in downtown Utica. Again, it's just been a dreary, chilly day. Some fog will be developing here after sunset. Watch out in some of the fog-prone areas, hilltop locations. Visibility could be an issue here tonight and into early tomorrow. The breeze will be kicking in again tomorrow. We're looking at a couple of windy days as we head into the weekend, and there really isn't much hope to see the wind come to an end, at least for the short term. We're kind of in a tough weather pattern here with cooler temperatures. Whitesboro, 43 degrees. Bob and Clinton, 44. Helen and Cassville with 46. I think we're going to have to check on John and Ilion. He's checking in with 72. He's only kidding, though. We wish. Mohawk, 45 degrees. Norway, 44. Look at this. Salisbury, 39. That's not a joke. That's Dorothy checking in. Worcester, 46 degrees. Paynes Hollow, 43. Things are going to change as we head into tomorrow. We've got a weather maker moving in, another one. This is a cold front on paper, and you're thinking, how can it get any colder? Well, it's more of a change in humidity. It's very damp in central New York. This is going to help dry things out once this rain rolls through tomorrow afternoon. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, cloudy skies tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the low 40s. It's cloudy first thing Friday. Dry for the first part of the day, so if you're trying to run errands or get any yard work done, earlier is better than later. We do have some rain on the way for the afternoon and evening. Once this clears, the weather starts to dry out. On Saturday, we should see at least a couple of breaks of sunshine. It's windy and it's cooler to start. Temperatures in the low 40s. This is lake effect rain showers heading into Saturday afternoon. Yeah, even in the end of April. Rain showers continue tonight. Total accumulation of rainfall looks to be out a quarter to a ½ an inch of rain through tomorrow. Patchy fog tonight, low of 43. Showers come to an end. We're dry early Friday. That next round of rain is expected in the afternoon and evening. 58 for the high. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Breezy, chilly over the weekend. Temperatures in the low 50s. Monday, sunshine. Looking nice for Earth Day. Tuesday, clouds arrive, 58, and chilly weather again heading into Wednesday and Thursday. We'll be right back.
Our first look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis. Good to see you. Cloud cover Are we starting to see this go away? Could we start to see some sun soon?
Well, I mean, if you look at this graph and you compare this to any week in winter, there's a lot more yellow. There's a lot more sunshine. So even though we have days like today where you don't even see a lick of sunshine, that's not the normal going forward. And we are slowly climbing out of the cloudiest part of the year. Let's take a look at the radar this evening. The clouds today, of course, been very stubborn. We're still seeing a few lingering showers as we take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. So on and off rain showers tonight, very light activity. The bigger concern is fog that's expected to roll in as we head closer to sunrise tomorrow. Our temperature is 43 degrees, cloudy skies. On the cool side, that's as far as we go. Temperatures really don't change very much tonight. Again, we're dealing with a few sprinkles and some fog. Again, an overnight low of 43. We're tracking our next round of rain as we head into tomorrow afternoon. We'll look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Tomorrow, our community.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are taking a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. All is quiet across the region. A little bit of drizzle taking place this evening, some patchy fog. The weather looking a little unsettled. You can really see that well on our camera downtown. This is our camera off the Nexus Center. It's pretty dreary out there. Be on the lookout for some fog overnight. That's going to linger into tomorrow morning. We expect the fog to start to lift as we head into the mid-morning. The wind will be picking up. It looks breezy tomorrow, windy on Saturday and Sunday. Breezy conditions on Monday. We're not really going to get away from this wind here with this upcoming weather pattern. A lot of cool days ahead and unsettled with the jet stream being pretty close. That'll create more wind here. Again, our next wind maker will be arriving for the weekend. Radar and satellite image showing clouds, more showers to the west. I'm tracking this area of activity out near Chicago. That's going to be our weather maker for tomorrow. It's another front, a cold front. And it's not so much a change in temperature, but rather a change in humidity. It's going to dry us out as we head into the weekend. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight. Cloudy skies, overnight lows drop down into the low 40s. Tomorrow, looking at cloudy skies to start. A few showers will be developing in the afternoon. High temperatures climb into the upper 50s. Tomorrow night, lingering showers. Saturday looks to start out pretty quiet. In fact, we might even see some sunshine early Saturday as that cooler, drier air works in. But it's so cool that we start to see a response from Lake Ontario, as in lake effect cloud cover and lake effect rain showers. So it does look a bit unsettled for Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening, and it's chilly Saturday night. A lot of our overnight lows over the next couple of days will be close to or below freezing. Rainfall expected between now and Saturday. Another quarter to a half an inch is expected region-wide. Tonight, patchy fog, a low of 43. Tomorrow, we're looking at showers, especially in the afternoon, a high of 58. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Breezy on Saturday, again, a few showers, 52. Sunday, we're into the low 50s with partly to mostly sunny skies. Earth Day looks nice, sunshine 53. 58 on Tuesday, more clouds than sun. Rain returns on Wednesday and some chilly weather with highs in the upper 40s. We'll be right back.
All right, thanks, John. Time now for a first look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis and one of our non-favorite graphics, the cloud cover history. But we're seeing more of these yellows lately.
We have. I know today was a dreary day, but I'm just putting this out there just to remind people that we are stepping in the right direction. We're getting into the sunnier part of the year, getting away from the dreariness of winter, although, again, days like today, definitely downers, but we will see more sunshine as we head into the weekend. We're dealing with clouds, some sprinkles out there this evening. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Watch out for some fog as we head into tonight. Temperatures are going to be in the 40s. It's about as far as we go, as far as we'll drop with extensive cloud cover in place. And again, a couple of spotty showers here through tomorrow. In terms of our temperature trend, again, it is going to be on the cooler side over the next couple of days. We're going to be tracking some fog tonight with a low temperature in the low 40s. Again, heading into the weekend, some cooler weather that will be taking place. Again, we're tracking some rain showers here as we start the weekend, but things will start to dry out. In fact, we'll have a look at the forecast in just a little bit. Back over to you.
Bill, thank you. We're following breaking news.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking a few sprinkles out there as we take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Some patchy fog is expected tonight. A dreary scene out there. This is a live look in downtown Utica. We're not really going to dry out very much here over the next 24 hours as we have more chances for rain ahead. But we do see dry weather for the immediate future. But fog rolls in tonight. Fog will be thick as we head towards tomorrow morning. So just keep that in mind if you're traveling late tonight or very early tomorrow morning. Breezy conditions kick up Friday afternoon ahead of the next weather maker. It's a windy weekend. Wind gusts 25 to 30 miles an hour on Saturday and Sunday. Breezy conditions Monday. We're not going to get away from the wind very much here over the next 7 days. To the west we go. That's where we find our next weather maker. This area of rain out near Chicago is a cold front. And if you're thinking, well, how can it get any colder this time of the year? We won't see much of a temperature drop. It's more of a change in humidity. We're going to go from very damp conditions to dry conditions heading into the weekend. Storm Tracker 2 skycast tonight, mostly cloudy skies. Again, watch out for patchy fog. Overnight lows drop down into the low 40s. We start out tomorrow morning with plenty of clouds. It's dry in the morning. We do expect to see some showers develop in the afternoon. This is part of a cold front that moves through. Showers will be coming to an end heading into tomorrow night. On Saturday, the weather should start out dry. We might even be lucky enough to see some breaks of sunshine. But again, it's cooler. Temperatures start out in the upper 30s. It's cool enough Saturday afternoon for some lake effect clouds and lake effect rain showers. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like a pleasant day for Saturday, but the rain doesn't look to be as heavy as what we saw today. Projected rainfall tomorrow, we're thinking most areas pick up about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain. And again, looking ahead, the weekend features drier weather, aside from a few showers on Saturday. Tonight, patchy fog, a low of 43. Tomorrow, we start out dry, but we'll see rain showers in the afternoon, a high of 58. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Breezy, cooler over the weekend, highs in the low 50s Saturday and Sunday. Sunday looks dry. Earth Day, Monday, mostly sunny skies, 53. 58 on Tuesday. Rain and cooler weather returning as we look ahead to Wednesday. We'll be right back.